Production funding for Creating Common Wealth is made possible by the Virginia Foundation for Public Media and by
I've always been a big rural proponent. My mom is from Southwest Virginia. My dad's from the eastern part of the state, so I have a little bit of both. And I think building a better hometown means people have the chance to grow up and live where they want to live. They don't have to leave a rural community that has a very, very good quality of life to go somewhere else and find opportunity. It gives them the opportunity to stay at home, to raise their kids, to do whatever they want to do without feeling that pressure that in order to have a good opportunity, they have to go somewhere else. We've seen a lot of out-migration in our rural areas over the last 20, 50 years as industries have come and gone. And so I think it's really about rebuilding that opportunity for people to be able to have that as an option. But there's got to be that desire on the part of the local community to really rebrand itself and remake itself in a way that makes it a viable place for people to stay.
I love Southwest Virginia. That's my home. The region has so much to offer.
It is absolutely beautiful. If you like outdoors, you'll love Southwest Virginia, but you'll also love just the friendly atmosphere, the sense of community, and just a family feel there.
Well, it certainly is home to me and to lots of folks who call it home, and we have pretty deep roots here and would not really want to be anyplace else, to be very candid with you.
If you measure your quality of life on being able to go to a museum or a shopping center every day of the week that you want to, then Wise County is probably not your haven. Nonetheless, there are few areas in the world today that one can walk out at night and see the Milky Way. There's peace here. There's tranquility that money cannot buy.
They can be up hiking and running and biking on the trails in 10 minutes. So it offers a really great quality of life. Wise County is heavily impacted by the coal industry. Everywhere you go, you're surrounded by former mines. You can see coal by the train tracks. It's very visible.
Well, it's a very mountainous terrain. It has a strong history in resource development, large basically on extraction of coal. The carbon mineral has been the dynamo in the local economy for multiple generations, particularly in the 20th century. It has gone through several booms and busts.
In 2012, there was a precipitous decline in the coal industry. 4,000 people lost jobs within a year. That has left to a demographic decline, and so we have an aging population, people leaving the region because of lack of jobs.
The ripple effects of the loss in coal jobs doesn't just mean that coal miners lose their job, it means that restaurants shut down, it means that grocery stores shut down, it means that schools shut down. So all of that ripples through because people have to leave the area to find work.
So when you have a one industry-dominated economy and there's a decline in that industry, it permeates through the whole economy.
I do not see coal coming back, simply because the utilities invest over a long period of time, and they are now investing in natural gas and renewable energy as opposed to fossil fuels. So we've got to engage in modernization. Certainly we need to lure people back into the area, especially those between 25 and 55, to repopulate the workforce and with skills that are more apropos to the modern economy.
In order to create jobs and to begin to diversify an economy like Wise County, you first need to attract great employers. And so everyone was thrilled when Mineral Gap Data Center decided to open its doors.
The facility, it's designed for 65,000 square feet on 22 acres. This is a high security facility and is designed to accommodate federal, commercial, and the health industry.
Mineral Gap Data Center has provided much needed jobs in Wise County for local residents who are looking to transition from the coal industry.
My name's Adam Wiseman. I'm a multi-craft technician. I spent 7.5 years in the coal industry, 1.5 years on the surface mine as a mechanic, 6.5 years underground. As I seen a decline in coal, I decided to try to get into the electrical field. You know, I've got the opportunity for a career right here close to home.
I enjoy a lot of aspects of my job here. It's a competitive paying job, it's good schedules, but probably the neatest thing is being a part of something that's just new and groundbreaking to Wise County. And it's an opportunity to be a part of something that is new to the area, that challenges the traditional thinking of what industry looks like around here.
I think the data center has not only brought jobs to the area, but I think it's bringing attention to the area, which hopefully will promote other companies to move into the area.
Mineral Gap Data Center is working really hard to diversify the local economy by utilizing alternative energy to power a portion of its facility.
Solar, as with wind and other technologies now, they will at some point in time replace the fuels that we use. So we feel like as a company that we're obligated to move in that direction.
I don't think there's a more poignant example of the transition from 19th century technology to a 21st century technology than the project that we're doing in Wise County.
The system that we are going to be building in Wise County at the Mineral Gap Data Center is very similar to the system that we built in Middlesex County last year. It's a ground-mounted system, and when people walk into work every day, it gives them the opportunity to actually see the system that's powering the facility that they're working in. Their project is about 3.5 megawatts. 3.5 megawatts is about 10 acres of solar. Enough energy to power 3 large schools.
Mineral Gap Data Center is located on abandoned mine land, which is kind of a technical term that means that it was mined prior to there being any laws for reclaiming land after you mine it. Installing solar on that abandoned mine land where there is all of this wreckage is just incredibly symbolic and inspiring for our region to have this new clean energy on land that has been left for decades in shambles, basically, and unusable by our residents.
From an engineering standpoint, when we go to a site that's a ground mount project, it's really exciting because we have a little bit of room to work and try to really optimize the design. We come back to the office and our team puts all of our heads together and we list out all the challenges, all the opportunities, and we engineer the project together as a team.
So here I'm working on the layout for the Mineral Gap Solar Project. I'm looking at the area that we have available and trying to optimize the number of racks we can fit and the amount of solar that fits in the most optimized way. So we're using the contours of the area because it's not a completely flat land area. So we're trying to take those contours and map out how we can fit arrays there to best create a system that has good efficiencies and minimal shading and things like that.
I kind of want our communities to understand that it doesn't have to be coal that brings in the work. It can be other industries. People here really like the idea of remaining an energy-producing region. We have more than 70,000 acres of coal-impacted lands that can be reused and revitalized for new economic development. Having this example will really help people imagine what other things are possible with these lands.
Culturally, people being able to see, hear, feel, and know people who are working in the sustainable energy field will realize that yes, we may have been a coal extraction economy, but we can be an energy economy.
Production funding for Creating Common Wealth is made possible by the Virginia Foundation for Public Media and by